Joan Rivers. From substitute hosting Jim J. Bullock. From CBS Morning, weatherman Mark McEwen. From Valerie's family, Edie McClure. From We Got It Made, Terry Cutley. From Jason the Fat Man, William Conrad. From J.J. Starbuck, Dale Robertson. From television comedy, Robert Dio. And me, I'm Shadow Stevens. We are the new Hollywood Square. And here's your host,
Thank you, Shadow Stevens, and welcome to the all-new Hollywood Squares. Hello, Squares.
Hello, John.
Well, I've been away for a while. We have a lot of things are new today. I'll tell you what the biggest thing is, though, that we're welcoming to our family for the first time, and she'll be with us all year, is our new center square, Joan Rivers. Very nice to have you.
Thrilled to be here.
Yes. And I also want to say, we'll get a chance to talk more during the show, but Jim J. Bullock did such a fabulous job. Wasn't he great the last 2 weeks on the show? Really?
Oh, John.
Jim, you were wild.
Oh, thank you, John.
It was great. I'll spend just a few, just very quickly. Here's what happened. I was playing tennis, and I pulled my back. I was standing there. Here, I brought my racket to show you. I came up to the net, and the guy I was playing with hit a really fast ball, and I jumped out of the way of it because I was of a little tennis ball. I was afraid of a tennis ball. It was
Stupid.
so silly. Producers. You want to meet our contestants today? We have two new ones because Jim J. Bullock really messed up and gave away a car on Friday's show. Two contestants. On my left, Lisa Simpson. Welcome, Lisa, to the show. Hi, Lisa. Tell us, stars, all about yourself.
Well, I just recently graduated from clinical nursing school, and I'm currently working as a medical receptionist.
Good for you. Sounds very, yes, you'll do very well on the show. On my right, Calvin Spellman. Welcome, Calvin. Hi, Calvin. Tell us, stars, all about yourself.
I'm from Ventura, California. I'm a financial consultant with the Westlake Investment Firm. I have a wonderful wife and a beautiful son.
Ooh, intelligent people. Did you hear that? Good luck on the show, both of you. Here's how you make money here. You win tic-tac-toe. 3 squares across town and diagonally. Require as many squares as you can. Winner of each game will receive $500 in cash. The third game is worth $1,000, so you can play catch-up. Whoever amasses the most money on the show at the end of the show will get a chance to drive away one of these beautiful Buicks. Have you checked out Buicks? Oh, no. Oh! We toss the coin backstage. Lisa, you won the toss. Pick a square. You can earn it by determining if the celebrity's getting correct answer. Pick a square.
Okay, I'd like to go with Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers! All right. Now, you've been on the show now for, what, 7 minutes. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Hey, at home.
You did Hollywood Squares when Peter was hosting.
Yes, I did, John.
You and I both did it a lot.
We both did it a lot.
Feels like coming home, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I still have the old answers. So Lisa's in trouble.
And I got some new questions for you. For example, we all know that Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, yes?
Yes.
But, according to the World Book Encyclopedia, what were the first words he spoke into it?
Well, I'd like to say it was, can we talk, but it wasn't. I think it was, Watson, come here, because that was his assistant.
Lisa, what do you think?
I agree.
That's exactly it. Circle gets a square. She's not only funny, she's smart. Calvin, pick a square.
Edie McClure, please.
Edie McClure, yes,
Hi.
from Valerie's family. Hi, Edie. Edie, you're a crazy lady. I never know whether you're serious or not.
I'm not crazy, John. You just get cuter every year. You're just cute as a bug.
Yeah. You're right, Edie. Okay. Edie, on your body, where are your obliques?
Well, I'd say they're about 2 inches lower than they were last year.
Nothing lasts forever, ever, Edie. Your obliques.
My obliques
Yes.
are a set of muscles which are in my thighs.
Ooh, Calvin, what do you think?
I disagree.
Oh, good for you. X gets a square. It's around your waist. Muscles around your waist. X
I
gets
never
a...
look at those.
Lisa, over to you.
I'd like to go with Jim J. Bullock, please.
Jim J. Bullock. You never know where he's been. This is one of my favorite moments. That I'm. Let's a little bit of tape. Jim J. Bullock hosting the Hollywood Squares as it never has been done before.
Daniel, you're a loser. Hi. Anyway, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. We all love you because you're a winner.
You can't treat people that way. Jim, here's your question, and this has to do with people replacing people.
Nightmare, isn't it? What? I'm sorry.
You replaced me last week, yes? You remember how quickly?
I don't
In the
remember.
1950s, a guy named Red Skelton, long before you were born, was host of his popular show called The Red Skelton Show. He was injured just before airtime, and one of the show's writers stepped forward to host the show at the last minute, much the way you did. Who was it? That's your question.
Is this for you, Lisa?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Carl Reiner.
Carl Reiner, Lisa? Carl Reiner says.
I disagree.
Good for you. It was Johnny Carson. How about that? Circle gets a square. Calvin Spellman, take a square.
Mark McEwen for the block, please.
Mark McEwen, our weatherman from the CBS Morning Show. How's the weather today?
The weather's actually with Terry Copley down here. I feel a high-pressure front moving in. But let's see. Let's go to the window here and see exactly how the weather is outside.
Okay, I closed it. I closed it.
Mark, that has to do with your question. And this is before the block. Meteorologically speaking.
That's hard to say. That is hard to say.
What do you call a 70-mile-an-hour wind? What do you call that?
Every 4 years you call that a campaign speech. But no, actually, the real answer is a tropical storm.
Calvin, what do you think? This is for the block.
I disagree.
I have just a storm. Is that a tropical storm? Same thing. And you disagreed. Can't put a circle there. You got to earn that yourself, Calvin. Over to you, Lisa. Which way do you want to go?
Mark McEwen for the win, please.
Yes, back to Mark. Mark.
No, we're not going to open this window again.
No, let's not do it. Here's your question. What singing star do we associate with the song Don't Rain on My Parade? This is for the win.
Willard Scott. Actually,
he's not a singing star.
You can tell us apart because I have more hair than Willard. But actually, the answer is Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli. Lisa.
I disagree.
Barbara Streisand, $500. Circle gets the square. 12 and running. We'll take a break. Secret Square game is next. We'll be right back. As always, our Secret Square game is game number 2. Player chooses that square could win this. Shadow, what is it?
It's a trip to Acapulco, John. Yeah. We'll fly you and a companion from Los Angeles to Acapulco aboard Delta Airlines with standard and wide-body service. You may visit their exclusive Crown Room Lounge and experience warm and friendly hospitality in flight furnished by Delta Airlines. And you'll enjoy 6 nights and 7 days at the Radisson Paraiso Hotel Acapulco overlooking famous Hornos Beach. Superb rooms with private terraces, freshwater pools, soft sand beaches, and elegant dining. Yours to enjoy at the Radisson Paraiso Hotel Acapulco.
Let's reveal our Secret Square to home audience only. And Calvin, your turn to catch up. She's got some money. Let's catch her.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers. That's the way to start. Joan, according to the official rules, what is always required, always, to have exactly 106 stitches?
Anyone that tries to photograph Sean Penn.
We're so glad you're here.
I'm so glad to be here. And I know nothing about it, but I know this is right, Calvin.
You said you know nothing about it.
No, 'cause I'm not into sports, but I do know it's a baseball. Believe me. It's
A baseball. Calvin, you agree or disagree?
I agree, John.
Yes, that's it. She knows. Sir, X gets a square. Lisa, take a square.
Edie McClure, please.
Yes, from Valerie's family. Hi, Edie. Edie, what type of woman would be concerned with choosing between a blusher, a flyaway, or a poof?
Really desperate woman.
A blusher, a flyaway, or a poof?
A woman who wears wigs.
Lisa?
There's wigs.
She says a woman who wears wigs.
I agree.
No. Good bluff, though. I mean, good
Thank
answer.
you.
Maybe a bride. That's the veil that they might wear. Names of veils. X gets a square. Calvin.
Blusher, a fly.
Terry Copley for the win, please.
Terry Copley from We've Got It Made. Congratulations, Terry. Isn't she lovely? Terry, according to the Ladies' Home Journal, did you probably inherit your bus line?
Yes, I was lucky. My sister got the silverware.
That's very funny. Is it hereditary, do you think?
I think so, yes.
She says she thinks so, Calvin. This is for the win. What do you think?
I disagree.
No, she's right. Just take a look at it. She's right. Circle gets a square. Lisa, over to you.
Dale Robertson.
Dale Robertson from his brand new series, J.J. Starbuck. Dale, you play a guy who fights crimes, but you're a Texas millionaire. I can't understand why you're fighting crimes on J.J. Starbuck.
Got nothing else to do.
That's a silly question, isn't it? Yeah. Here's a question for you. We loved you in Tales of Wells Fargo and Death Valley days, going back a ways. Back in the Old West, question about the West. What was a squatter always trying to get his hands on?
Another squatter. Now he's trying to get his hands on land.
On land. Lisa, what do you think?
I agree.
That's it. Land, yes. Over to you, Calvin.
Jim J. Bullock for the block.
Jim J. Bullock. Get on the road,
I'm sorry, yes.
Jim?
Yes, John.
Time Life Books calls it the most complex lump of matter known to man. What is it?
It's either Dan Rather or a deluxe burrito. Oh, I love you people. I'll just have to say the Milky Way.
Calvin?
I
The
disagree.
human brain.
I was going to say that.
X gets
but
the
I'm glad
square.
you did.
Now, Lisa, you're in a little bit of trouble here. Which way do you want to go? You're hunting for that secret square, that trip to Acapulco.
Robert Guillaume.
Robert Guillaume is not the secret square, but what a guy. Robert Guillaume.
Yes, John.
Robert, wise old Socrates once said that every woman should do something at least once in her life because it would lead to bliss. To do what, Robert?
Go home with wise old Socrates.
He was no fool. No, that's a serious question. Socrates was a thinker, and he said every woman should do this. It would lead to bliss. To do what?
Have a child.
This is for the block. Lisa, what do you think?
I disagree.
No, yes, circle gets square. To marry. To marry. That would lead to bliss, yes. Calvin, she stops you there, hunting for that secret square.
Mark McCune for the win, please.
Da-da-da-da. No, Mark. Oh, Mark, how's the weather down there now?
So you're going to do this again, aren't you?
Should we just ask you
why
once
don't
a day?
I check, John?
All right. Should we just, okay, open your little window.
Sounds like my neighborhood.
Mark, on November 9th, 1965, something happened that sent New York City into complete turmoil. What was it?
Mets won the World Series? No.
65, November
If this were in
9th.
New York, you guys would be falling on the floor.
Baseball season
I
is probably
think,
ended.
actually, that was the first time in the history of New York they had an earthquake.
Calvin, this is for the win. What do you think?
I agree.
No. That was, audience, what was it? Blackout. Calvin, don't feel down. This audience is very smart, really. We can't put a circle there. Yeah, we can put a circle there. Lisa, he helped you out there, honey, for
Shadow
that secret
Stevens,
square.
please.
Shadow Stevens in that secret. Lisa, have you ever been to Acapulco?
No.
Oh, this could be
Okay.
it. Picture the beaches, the palm trees. Maybe Shadow Stevens
Picture
will go
this.
with you. Shadow. Shadow, who wrote the first detective story? Arthur Conan Doyle, Edgar Allan Poe, or Agatha Christie? The very first detective story. This would be for the win and for the trip to Acapulco.
Well, I'm quite good at this. I'm a student of mystery, of the mysterious. You know, being the Shadow, I have so many things I remember. I can hardly even...
Yes.
Well, it's Arthur Conan Doyle.
Lisa, Acapulco, taste the beat, smell the air. He says Arthur Conan Doyle wrote the first detective story, and it's also for the win.
I disagree.
Circle gets the square, and you're going to Acapulco. It was Edgar Allan Poe. You're going to Acapulco, and you've won $1,000, and we'll be right back. Acapulco. This is your last chance, everybody, in the New York City area, Channel 7 tri-state area there in New York, to write for tickets to Radio City Music Hall, the Hollywood Squares. We're going to be there for 2 weeks in November. Shadow, tell them where they can write for tickets.
If you'd like free tickets, you just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Hollywood Squares, Radio City Station, New York, 10101. John?
We'll be there in 2 weeks to tape. 2 weeks from now. In case we don't complete our last game, we'll at the sound of this horn. Finish that question, it's action over $200. Lisa, you're out there. Calvin, your turn. She's got $1,000. Jump on it, big guy.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers will start us off again. Joan, Jewish wedding in Morocco. What is Jewish wedding in Morocco?
It's the last place in the world you'll find the Pope. It's a new off-Broadway play. We're going to be in New York, and I have tickets to see it.
Calvin?
I disagree.
That's a wonderful idea. It's a famous painting by Eugene Delacroix. X gets the square. Lisa, over to you. Pick a square.
Terry Copley.
Terry Copley. Hi, Terry. Terry, according to the Market Research Corporation, does the average American spend more time vacuuming or dusting?
I don't do any housework. I pretend. It's never plugged in. I'll say dusting.
Dusting. Lisa.
I agree.
That's it. Circle gets a square. Calvin, pick a square.
Dale Robinson, please.
Dale Robertson, J.J. Starbuck. Dale. In Greek mythology, Dale, what made the horse Pegasus so very unique?
Because he could fly.
Greek mythology, he thought he could fly. Interesting, Calvin.
I agree.
That's exactly it. X gets a square. Lisa.
William Conrad for the block.
William Conrad. William.
Yes, sir.
We know you know a lot about TV detectives, yes, by their Cannon's first name. You were Cannon.
Oh, yes.
What was his first name? It was
Frank.
You betcha. And Mannix's first name was Joe.
Yeah.
Did we ever find out Lieutenant Columbo's first name?
Oh, boy. No.
He says, no. This would be for the block. Lisa, what do you think? He says no.
I agree.
That's it. Circle gets a square. We never knew it. Well, I see by the old tote board up there that, Lisa, you have $1,000 plus 2 circles, which would give you $1,400, and you are our new champion. We say congratulations. And a trip Acapulco. Calvin, you didn't do so badly. You got $400, and we thank you for lighting up our stage. Say goodbye to Calvin Spellman. Thanks, Calvin. Don't wreck stuff. I have a bowl full of keys here in a semi-wonderful crystal bowl. Lisa, pick one key. One of these keys will start one of the Buicks. A key for each car. That makes 5. Now, what car would you want to try it in today? Will you try the Skyhawk Custom Coupe? Will you try the Skylark Limited Sedan? What about the Skylark Coupe? What about the Century Limited? It'll start one of them. Will it start the LeSabre? You've already won the trip to Acapulco. You won $1,400. That key will start one of them. Which one do you want to try today, Lisa?
Which one is that one, the Skyhawk?
Don't tell me the red one. Please don't say that. That is the Skyhawk Custom Coupe. And Lisa, right after this, stay with us. Let's see. Lisa's asked Terry Copley and William Conrad to stand next to her, and she shows this beautiful Skyhawk Custom Coupe. Shadow, tell us about this car, would you please?
40 front-wheel drive Skyhawk Custom 2-door coupe is compact, lightweight, and designed to be efficient, featuring a luxurious interior with comfortable seating, furnished by Buick, John.
Good luck, Lisa. On the count of 3, turn that key. This car is worth $10,680.
Get out of town.
Audience and stars, help her out. 1. Turn it on 3. 2. 3. Lisa, don't you hate that? Good news, you're our reigning champion, and you'll come back tomorrow, and you have a chance to win some more money. If you make the most money, you'll have another chance. You'll have a 1 in 4 chance. You coming back? So is Terry Copley, William Conrad, and all our stars. Joan Rivers, who's with us all this year. Come back tomorrow on All New Hollywood Square.
Parting contestants will receive the following: for silky, smooth skin, one-touch electrolysis, gentle permanent hair removal at home with salon-style results from the hair removal specialist Inverness, and Glade Air Refreshener. Nothing freshens the home like Glade, now in 11 fresh scents. Glade and new Hot Pockets with improved crispy light crust. Quick Hot Pockets when you want a hot meal without a big deal. And now, introducing the sensational beef and cheddar Hot Pockets. And Rust Not from Plastic Coat, the fast dry rust fighter for long-lasting protection. Spray or brushing enamel from Plastic Coat.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content. You can play free games and win real prizes.